Good morning, welcome to the Tudor Cottage Diaries. My name is Heidi. I'm having a quick cup of tea in my Cath Kidston Great British mug, and then I'm going to have a waddle around the village. I say a waddle, I've got problems with my hip and they're a bit achy today, but I'm going to try and stretch them out. We're going to have a walk, but it is currently -6 degrees, so I'm going to wrap up warm. I've got my thickest socks. Here they are. My toes are toasty in these gorgeous socks I got from my mum. Really thick, warm socks, ready for walking in. So I've got a thick jumper on. I'm going to put my walking coat on, my granddad's hat, and it keeps my head lovely and warm. So I'm going to take Lincoln for his walk, and then hopefully I'll be able to share some of the little cottages and houses in the village and the local church. And as you can see, the sun is absolutely beaming in through my clean windows behind me. So there he is, Lord Lincoln. Not at all ready for a walk in the cold. He's been out and had a wee-wee, but he came back in within probably 20 seconds, and he's not looking very impressed. Oh, no, would you rather have a snooze, my little boy? Would you? Good boy. Good boy. Well, this isn't boding well. There's squirrels in the cemetery. And this is one of the sad parts of living in a house where all of the deeds and the records got destroyed in a parish fire, that we know that for sure there are people buried in this cemetery that lived in our cottage, and we can't find them. We don't know who they are. Yeah, I would love to know. You look at some of these gravestones where it's like from the 1700s, the 1600s, the 1800s, and you think, yeah, they would have been here. Beautiful trees. We've got the statuesque yew there, protecting the church and the consecrated ground. That yew needs some attention. I just want to wrap my string around it, but I don't think it would work. Ooh. The graves, Lincoln. Tonight I'm going to do a chicken casserole with garlicky chorizo cheesy bread, just to soak up all the beautiful gravies and the juices. But for lunch I think I'm going to treat myself to toad in the hole. Sausages and batter. Ooh. The dog wound me up in the lead. Yeah. I baked a load of flapjacks last night and I had one of those for breakfast, which was what, 3 a.m. this morning. My body is completely out of sync working these nights, so looking forward to normality. This cottage always reminds me of Cornish cottages. Behind me is the lumberyard where we get our wood for garden buildings and the shepherd's hut from. These houses have the most amazing views over beautiful meadows at the back of them. It's a whole row of Edwardian Victorian houses. Absolutely stunning. This is the barn we based our shed on. Tried to copy it as much as we could. Nothing is as beautiful as an original. So we're back home. We are behind that line of trees there. So you've got the massive cedar in the front garden there, the 2 oaks, and then you can see the big cedar in the back garden leading on to the 2 apple trees. There we are, home. Lunchtime. I feel reinvigorated. Definitely feel much better about spring. We've got wet weather due next week. It's going to get significantly warmer, and I don't find walking in the rain and the damp anywhere near as healing as walking in the cold, in the frost and in the snow. There's been an idea that I've seen on YouTube that's been living rent-free in my head for about 6 months, since the last time I tackled the ground elder. So, ground elder. And the idea was to put layers of cardboard and thick paper and wet that down, and then apply a mulch and compost on top of that, into which I can plant things like the cornflowers and the forget-me-nots, and then these shrubby plants will be free of the ground elder. So I've done this bit, and then I can't carry on because one, I've run out of cardboard because I didn't really think about doing it until today, and the other thing is because guess what? Well, that's scuppered my plans. Yeah, so I'm gonna go make a cup of tea and plan dinner instead.